Alright, how's it going, guys? We are back for some more 248K. And I'd like to introduce you to my new transport. I got this built yesterday, so now I can zoom around in it. I've actually never had one of these before, and I kind of like it. I did notice that it has its own logistics, so I set it up to have 200 of each of the rockets sent to it, just like I have for myself. And it also has its own grid, so I'm going to put some more stuff in here later on. There's also a remote for this thing, which I've never, well, since I've never had one of these, I've never had the remote either. But there is a remote, so I guess we can actually move it around if we chose without us being in it. But today we are going to work on getting these KI2 tech done, which means we need KI1 computing power, memory, and energy fluid. And it's made in a KI2 core, which is this one. So that's going to be the first thing we need to do today is get this built. We have the circuits on it. I'm gonna build it in my inventory. I'm not gonna set up a thing to build it because as of right now, I think we're only really gonna need one. Depends on how fast this works. We may actually need multiple. So let's see if we can get this thing put together. So we need 100 low density frames. We already have those being brought to me. We can just change this to 100 and they'll take care of that. We need 500 concrete, which is right here. So 2, 3, 4, 500 concrete. Just need to make sure that I don't have this set. Yeah, it's going infinite, so it will not take those back out. So next thing we need is 100 neodymium plates, 10 nuclear assembly machines, 10 crushing factories, and 20 cores. Well, crushing factories we have right down here. The nuclear facilities, we might actually want to build those. So there are crushing factories. We'll just take 20 of them. And that'll take care of that. 20 modular cores. We have those being made down here for right now. I do want to change this modular area. I think we're going to rebuild this whole place somewhere else. Because we've got upgrades and stuff that need to get done. And we really don't have the material coming in down here to do so. Alright, and then we need neodymium, which we have right here. I'm going to move it out to here so I don't end up with so much of it in my inventory. 80. There we go. There's 100 of them. I didn't want to get the other stuff. Alright, so the only thing we don't have now is the nuclear assembly machine. So those are iron gear wheels, electronic circuit, concrete, energy crystal, and blue fiber. And we already have this area up here where we're building that kind of stuff. We've got the fiber and did it need concrete too? Yes, we have the fiber and the concrete right there. The green circuits right there. gears right here, so let's go ahead and see what we can do to get this built right here. So first off, we will put in one of these, run that over. That'll take care of our fiber and our concrete. Then we need the gears up there. Let's move this down up there for right now. That'll get the gears in there. Then we just need to run this up and put our circuits in. And then the only thing else we need is the energy crystals, which we have right here on the back side. So we can run this over. The red circuits aren't needed, but it's not a big deal. They can just sit there. And then we can output this right here. We can set this to only put them in here. We can also set, I need the wire done first. So match that. And we want to tell this the nuclear machine, set it to 50 of them. And there we go. So that'll get those built for us. And we need 10 of them, and then we can get this done. So there's 6 of them. That's 7. And it looks like I might actually change this to a stack inserter. Power's going good. Yeah, it's just not getting those in there quite fast enough, so let's do that and see if we can get... There we go, that's better. We definitely need to upgrade this. Oh, it's using the long handle, so it's a bit slower. Okay. I was going to say we need to upgrade that belt, but since it's not coming through... Oh, excuse me. Since it's not coming through on a belt, I'd have to change it to get that to go any faster, but there are the 10 we need, so we can get this built. And while that's building, this machine can assemble and smelt stuff powered by basic nuclear fuel, but it can't handle liquids. So this is basically just a smelter that runs on... Oh, wait a minute, that looks... Oh, it's an assembly machine. So rather than using power, it would use nuclear fuel. I wonder just how fast that is compared to regular assemblers. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Weather's changing, my bronchitis is acting up a little bit. Alright, so that's done. Let's check this thing out. So, it takes fluids in from 3 different sides. And we have 3 different fluids, so that's good. And we have the old system up here, but I think we're going to go ahead and rebuild it just a bit. We do have wires being built here. I'm hoping they're going to be fast enough for what we need to do. So for the two basic ones, it's just energy crystals and wires. So first off, let's upgrade all three of these, and then put in one of each of these over here, and we'll set that to the, wait a minute, where's the fluid? It must be made in a chemical reactor. Let's look. No, it's made in a K memory. Okay. So let's find that's here. And we just need some of the aluminum ceramic, which we have right down here. So there's a data center, there's a memory provider, and it needs one of each, and then that needs an energy provider. So we need one of these. Grab some more of that, and a bit of concrete. Which we can grab right here. So we have the data being done. There's the memory, and then the energy one is over here. It's going to take 120 concrete. They're bringing me the rest of the circuits back. Then we're going to need a little bit of neodymium and fiberglass. Fiberglass we can just grab right off of there. And 77. And that's 100 we need for that. And then we just need our neodymium plates. And we'll have this done. Alright, so there's that. So we need to get these three made. We already have this one is for the red fluid, which we put here. That's the data. That should be this one, which means the green. That's the red. So then we can output both of these fluids. And I know for this one up here I needed multiple, so I probably will need multiple for this one as well. But for right now, we're just going to see how it looks. Now I need to get these mysterious energy crystals up here. And they just happen to be right where we already have this split. And I can't move that over any further, but I can move this back to there. And then we can put another one of these in like that. And then we can split this here. We're going to have to do that to make room for this. And then we'll have to run this back over this direction and up like that. So then in there, connect a bit of power to both of them. And then we need to get the wires out here. Let's try this here and there. So that, yeah, that is awfully slow. So we will probably need to make more of them eventually. But now we need to look at that third fluid, which is the energy one. And it needs batteries, uranium, and lithium. And we already have batteries being made over here. We're doing it with lithium, copper, and iron, and it makes a pretty good amount of them. And we need lithium for this. So we'll just do another assembler here. We've got iron right there, and we can run this copper up here. So then we can just do this and that. Set this for the batteries, which we want this recipe. And we'll get a there, and we'll bring the lithium down right here. And let's see, where is our closest lithium? Is right there. So we can just do a split there, and we can bring this over and should be able to get right through this. And actually, nah, we're just going to do that. We're going to go over the top. It'll be easier than trying to run through all of that. Just come up here. And then we can just run it right down. There we go. And connect that up there. And then the output, put over there. We need our energy, which we can put here. Actually, no, we need to put that over one block. So now this will put the batteries in. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. So we can just do this, and then take this and move it to right there. And then we can throw lithium I have and that battery I have in there. We can put that there to put the lithium in, and then we just need to get the uranium, which I'm going to use a requester chest for that. We'll set this to uranium 238, which we've got plenty of down there. We can set that like that. And then we just need to come down here and have it put into a storage chest. Because like I said, we have tons of it. So We'll just grab a storage chest here. And we'll get a... Yeah, we probably should use a filter just to make sure we don't get the 235. Let's move this over so I don't have to add a hole there. There we go. So that'll put the 238 in there. And I'll just let it fill that chest about halfway. I should never have any that needs to be dropped off, so that won't be a problem. So now they can come down here and grab that and bring it up when we need it, which they'll be bringing it up right now. Alright, so let's get our core here, and we're going to set it probably here would be decent enough. And they've got the uranium coming in, so that's good. So now we need the blue one on this side. The red one over there. So let's run this down. And we can run it over. And let's jump this across like that. And then this comes down to here. That'll take care of getting the blue fluid in there. Okay, so it doesn't show anything, but if we look at it, it says $7.99. Ah, there we go. So this has the two different sides, the two different slots again, like the other one. Alright, now we want to get the red fluid up there, and it's going to go straight to here, but we have our lubricant right there. So we're going to have to do this out to... We can run that to there. And that should be good, right? Outputting fluid. Yep, fluid's in there for that one. Now we just need to get the green one. And this one's going to be a little more tricky. We're going to have to come up and over from here. We'll just go from there to there, and that'll take care of that. So now we give it a bit of power, and we should be making these techs as soon as it has enough fluid, which looks like we have enough fluid. There are spots for speed and efficiency modules. This shows the amplifier channel for if we were trying to set it up like this one, where it would be outputting for a beacon, but we're not doing this for a beacon. It looks like it needs more of the green because it's red. Green needs 1.6. And we're currently at 1.3. Alright, so there it got another little bit. That's 1.5. How much does this make per thing? 200. Is that the same for these? Yes, okay. Alright, so there it goes. Now it's running. And holy crap, is this thing slow. I guess it's a good thing that the science only needs 40 and 80 of these, because wow, is that slow. How many is it going to make per thing? It's going to make 1. Alright, so we're definitely going to need a lot of these. Yep, that gives us just 1. Alright, and let's go ahead and make a separate lab. Now, there is some research that we're going to have to do that'll take the other research stuff, but we need to get these two done first. So let's start on this one since it's only 40 and it looks like it's going to have a different recipe. That's 4, 4, and 4, where the one we're currently doing is 6, 6, and 6, and that makes 200 fluid. The one we're doing is the same amount but less of it. Okay. Or less input stuff. Alright, so that's going to take a bit to get through all of those. And it looks like there's a KI2 tech as well. Alright, so I'm wondering if we actually hook up this original core up here, if we could use it to make these run more efficient, or faster. And I guess an easy way to test that would be to make a regular beacon first. And let's see if we can get a regular beacon to interact with them. And then we can try the other beacon. So if I set this right there and put a speed module and a productivity, cannot be done in that beacon. Okay. So we'll just do 2 speeds. Distribution efficiency 0.5, energy consumption 0.7 or plus 70, speed plus 50. And it doesn't say that it's getting anything. Let's see, production finish 24, crafting speed is 1. So since they don't take them, I don't think this will work on them. We can always try these and see if these work on it. But we got to get this re-hooked up. And I'm wondering, since this one actually looks like it does the transport, which it again says only speed and efficiency, if maybe we should just use this one, but we'd have to give it way more fluid than what it's currently getting. So maybe it would be better to use the other one. And honestly, other than the energy fluid coming into this one, I don't know what the difference is. Let's see. So this one, max consumption, minimum consumption, and then it doesn't tell you anything else. Well, this one has the same crafting speed as 1, where this one crafting speed is 1. I'm almost guessing that the energy fluid wouldn't be needed. And for some reason, it looks like we're getting more. Oh, it's probably because those were running first. And let's see, how many batteries? We've got 12 batteries there. We got a bunch sitting there. So we should easily be able to set up a second one of these for each of them. But I'm thinking if we're going to do this, we really need a much bigger area to do so. Because I just feel like we need probably 4 of each of these, maybe even 5 of each of these. And let's see, the only thing we're really going to need for this is copper, green circuits, iron, and lithium. Oh, and the crystals. Alright, so give me a minute. Let me see what I can work out, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so I managed to get 3 of each of them in here. And it's looking like that might be enough. Oh, no, not quite. It's still going to need 1 more to keep it running full speed. I'll show you what I did here. So basically I have these output in here. I just loop those around. We have an identical setup for these up here. And then for the energy, I did it like this. Quite unsure why we don't have, why that says the uranium is not available. It's definitely inside the area. Let's make sure we're somehow not out of uranium. If we are, we actually have something we can do to fix that. Yeah, we're actually out because of this uranium getting stuck on the belts. Alright, so that's an easy enough fix. There we go. So that'll keep it going until some more goes past there, because, well, it can go faster than what that can do. I may want And see, it looks like once it actually catches up, it should be okay. But we'll see. And we also have the copper outputting over here. That's actually outputting uranium-238 as well. And it's usually pretty well full. There's 4.7K sitting there. We can always send that over here as well if those can't keep up with it. But there's enough room here, I can add in a fourth one. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And we'll see if we can get this to keep up just a little bit better if I do. We're going to do a live stream here in a couple days to set up a new module area, and I may even set up a little bit more, mess around with the circuit area a bit as well. And when I do that, I'm probably going to set up a new area for this as well. But this will be enough to keep this, at least get it running so we can get this first one done. And maybe we can get the other, get the beacons out, try those out again, because we do have some regular beacons around here with energy in them, or speed modules in them, so I want to see if I can throw some speed modules in one of these cores and see about just putting multiple beacons from this around and see actually how that works. So I will catch you guys next time. Looks like my power is not doing so well now. Let's see. 403 megawatts. I wonder why this one didn't turn on. It's been doing really well. And it actually looks like it should be okay to turn on, actually. The other one's running, right? Yeah, the big one's still going. It's outputting power, so it can't put any more in. I was just getting ready to tell you guys, this thing has been running great ever since I fixed it the other day, and now, for some reason, it's decided it wanted to mess up, so let's see about fixing it here. There's something in this system that it works really good for a long time, and then all of a sudden it just starts to act up, and I don't know quite what it is. But I will let you guys go through the day, and I will see you next time.